Let's begin by finding our bodies. Notice where your body is located in space. Notice if you're sitting, standing, or lying down. And particularly notice, how does that feel? Is the posture that you are holding supporting you in this moment? Or could you find a different position that would serve you better? Rearrange your posture so that you feel as supported as can be. And we will begin by noticing the feeling of touch between our body and the surface that is supporting us. So if you're sitting on a chair, maybe you can find the feeling of touch between the soles of your feet and the floor. If you're lying on your back, maybe you can notice the feeling of touch between the back body and the surface that's receiving your weight. With each exhalation, simply allow your body weight to drop further and further to the surface that's supporting you. Now take a moment just to notice how you feel. From the tips of the toes to the crown of the head, including your front and your back body. At last, bring your attention to the flow of your breath. Wherever you feel it the most today. You may notice the air first entering the body at the rim of the nostrils with an inhale, and then leaving the body again at the rim of the nostrils with an exhale. You can also direct your attention to the movement of your chest. Noticing how your chest rises with each inhale and falls with each exhale. Or perhaps you feel the breath today in the expanding and coming to rest of your belly. So with each inhale, notice your belly expanding, and with each exhale, your belly coming to rest. Now, if you get distracted and you have noticed your mind has wandered to other thoughts, perhaps other bodily sensations, or maybe even emotions, just take a moment to notice that distraction and let it go by redirecting your attention back to the flow of your breath. Now, I invite you to bring to mind an image of something that simply melts your heart. I often find that The sound of my niece giggling is that thing that melts my heart. But also pets, things in nature, a particular piece of music. Those are my go-to places when I actually want to elicit this feeling of heart melting. So take the next few breaths to just find that thing and dwell in it. With each inhalation, connect further and further to this image. And with each exhalation, allow it to ripple down your whole body. If at any moment, again, you get distracted, the image vanishes, the feeling tone that this image elicits in your body weakens, that's normal. Simply notice where your mind has gone. Acknowledge it. And then let it go by redirecting your attention back to the image you chose. You can continue to return again and again to this image that elicits this feeling tone in your body. And now I invite you to really pay attention to what happens in the body when you invite this image to come up. So notice if any muscles soften. Notice what happens to your face. Really closely pay attention to the reverberations of these images in the tone of your body. Now, if the tone in your body is really clear and really palpable, see if you can drop the image and just stay with a feeling tone in the body as you breathe in and out. And we will continue to pay attention to our breath for a couple more moments. Allowing the flow of the breath to come and go of its own accord. And when you are ready, slowly begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers, your wrists and your ankle bones. Open your eyes, receiving the colors, the textures, the shapes and forms that are in front of you. And take a moment just to notice how you feel after this very short practice. Now, I invite you to make this an ongoing practice as you go about your day by simply noticing and acknowledging the places in your life where this feeling tone already arises of its own accord. And when you notice this feeling tone arising, see if you can stay a little longer with it. See if you can nurture it by using your intentional attention to be with it.